Midway through the morning, with the gap still tight as ever, and Paul Bourne comes to the end of the dark hole stage for the second time, trailing Meek by 0.3 of a second and right on the limit of adhesion. But as he crosses the stage flying finish, he just steps over the limit. Off he goes, hitting the bank and somersaulting down the road, to finish not only facing the wrong way, but in the middle of the road as well. And just 30 seconds behind on the road, Chris Meek was bearing down on the damaged car. Fortunately, Barbados Rally Club marshals were hugely efficient, and a yellow flag was quickly waved.
What's happened down the road?
Paul Bourne just went off after the finish line. There's a right-hander over the finish, and he's just ran wide. I think he's okay. Should be appearing shortly.
But with the car still coming through at 30-second intervals, not only was Bourne not appearing shortly, but it was soon obvious that he was unlikely to appear at all. With Bourne off, we got the chance to get the views of some of his fellow competitors.
How are you going?
We're keeping going.
Yeah, enjoy.
Yeah, it's alright. It's a bit slippy in there, but...
Well, Paul's gone off.
Yeah, Paul's just gone off at the finish there, but no, it's alright.
Bourne had at least crossed the finishing line, so provided that he could get the car going, it was possible that he wouldn't lose too much time, especially as Meek and Nagel was still at the stop line.
How does it compare when you're doing it at full speed compared to when you're doing it at
It's totally different.
Is it? Enjoying it?
Thoroughly.
You might be in the lead now.
I think we are, yeah.
Oh, good man.
Paul Bourne is actually the competition secretary of the Barbados Rally Club, the club that runs the event, so there were plenty of people on hand to give him some help. But as Paul Bourne went by to finish the stage, Chris Meek couldn't believe what was happening.
So, experiences so far?
Incredible. It's so close. You know, we're not even swapping tenths of seconds. It's down to 0 hundredths of seconds. But Paul's just made a small mistake there, but he would have got through the finish line probably a lot faster than he should have. So he's probably got a good time.
Tell them not to come in. We're coming to them.
Despite the roll, the real damage seemed confined to the front corner of the car, but the crew had to get the car out of the stage, and with the bottom arm bent and the wheel jammed up against the wheel arch, this was proving just a little too difficult. But added to that, Paul had damaged the calibration button on the steering wheel and one of his fingers. And while they were fixing, we continued our interviewing to find out how others were doing.
Alright, it's pretty slippy out here, hot as you can see. At least I've got my cold suit on.
Oh, you have a cold suit?
Which is making me nice and cool, like
nice,
everybody
yeah.
else.
How you doing?
Not as hot as you anyway.
No, I don't think so.
It's horrible, isn't it? No, beautiful. Yeah, good, enjoyed that. Had a struggle in the first stage, I had a punchy bit on a fast jump, but gathered myself back together and we're alright now.
What do you think, the first run over at full speed, how did it compare to the wrecking?
Different, it was first time here for me, so yeah, I'm enjoying it though, yeah. We knew what to expect, put it that way.
Are you beating the old man?
We had a punch and drop 20 seconds, but we're coming back quickly. We're coming quickly.
Get Terry on the phone and tell him the calibration button is broken off. Right?
Whilst New Zealand preparation expert Brett Judd did his best to sort out the car, co-driver Stuart Maloney was doing his best to rally the troops and get the car on the road again.
Alright, get ready to go when the next car passes, guys. Brett, get ready to push your car back when the next car passes. Is it reverse ball? Reverse, car passing. Hold on. No, there you go.
But with the wheel not turning, the car wasn't going anywhere in a hurry.
Chassis ripped up there too.
Anybody got door up? Win?
It wasn't looking too promising for the crew, to be honest, as with the car still officially on the stage and an international camera crew filming their every move, the team's options were somewhat limited. No such worries for Sean Gill though, once again driving his two-wheel drive Suzuki Swift ridiculously quickly. It wasn't as quick as the quickest four-wheel drives, of course, but it was as noisy, and that's why the crowd love it.
So leading two-wheel drive again at the moment?
I believe so, yeah.
There's no point in anybody else turning up, is there really?
I'm going for these.
Yes.
Despondency was still all around Bourne's car as Ryan Champion and Craig Thorley finished the stage with a strange story to tell.
Well, we're better now. We had a bit of a problem with the fuel leak on stage 3.
Oh.
By the end of it, I couldn't see. I honestly couldn't see. I'm saying to Craig, are you all right? And he's saying, yeah. Honestly,
Yeah,
we didn't even know where we were. We were proper Bayesian spec, but anyway, we've sorted the fuel leak. Now we're all right. But I tell you, it was the most surreal experience I've ever had in a rally car.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Can't work on it here.
More gloom at Bourne's car.
Yeah. The only way is to try and kick this wheel straight and then try and drive it out.
Yeah, but that's assistance in here, right? You need to...
Of course, a rally like this is full of local characters, so let's hear from a few of them.
You're big, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
I saw you the other day. You should be a quarterback, shouldn't you? For a football team.
We're not supposed to drive racing cars this size.
No, I don't think so. What about power to weight ratio? Is that why you
I got it down pat. I got the weight over the power.
Hey, fellas.
Hey.
Hey, you've shaved your head especially for the event.
That's right. Trying to drop some weight.
And you're not worried about burning?
No, keep your hat on.
Oh, Christ. I remember Chris Lewis doing that when he came to play over here. Do you remember him? The England bowler?
Yes.
Shaved his head, burnt his head the first day.
Yeah, well, we know about his son, so we put some block on it.
Yeah, we know that. Explain to me, as a man, vaguely responsible for the Rally Carnival, why the crowd favourite has smashed his car up at the end of the stage.
Who was that then?
Paul Bourne.
I didn't know that.
Oh, he's down there. You don't see him?
I didn't see him, no. I was kind of concentrating on possibly the worst road on this entire island.
So how are you enjoying it?
Boy, this is the first half of the rally is a survival thing, yeah?
Yes.
But later on tonight, people start to get a little bit more serious.
Yes.
And then tomorrow the race is on. But yeah, it's a bit exciting so far. The roads are really slippery.
Yeah, let's hope it doesn't rain.
Or we don't even say rain.
In a Mitsubishi Evo was former fluke driver Graham Finlayson, who had been second in Group N in 2007.
Are you out to prove that your success last year was no fluke? Oh, I've been waiting all weekend to say that.
Don't quit it,
So quit well behind.
Yeah, man, it's been good so far. Getting a little quicker every run, he's conservative, but good.
We got a bit of brake knockback, which means you got to brake twice into a corner or pump it out with your left foot. But other than that, the car's quicker and it's going good, so...
Andrew Jones, showman extraordinaire.
What's up?
Sideways as ever.
Yeah, we're out there enjoying ourselves to the fullest.
I think so, and the crowd's enjoying you even more.
I'm enjoying the car too.
You just take it from the rally stage to the hill climb to everywhere, don't you?
Yes, I take it anywhere it could go. If it had a nice wet road, I would take it there too.
So what would you rather do, go sideways or win?
It has not thought about. Of course, sideways.
Thank you. So, tell me exactly how many times you've been on the island. So, how many times
7, I think.
How many times have you done this rally?
7, I think.
How many times have you been over that bump?
At least 5, 6 times.
So why did you spin today?
Because we nearly spun last year, and I've adjusted the back shockers. I thought it'll be fine this year.
Yeah.
Like hell.
Oh, it was a big bounce.
Oh, it's a stutter.
Tell us how your day's going so far.
Well, it's very, very hot. It's very, very slippy. But we're really enjoying it.
Lots of sideways.
Lots of
It's
sideways.
very good fun, but it's unbelievably hot in this car. It's good fun though. Keep smiling.
Gotta keep smiling.
But there was no smiling by Paul Bourne's car. For them, the rally was over, and they were gutted. And with the rally at the end of the first loop of stages, the leaderboard looked like this, with Chris Meek and Paul Nagel in the lead from Gary Gregg and Hugh Hutchinson, and the remarkable Sean Gill third in the tiny Suzuki Swift. Fourth was Roger Hill, with Steve Perez and Paul Bird close behind in 5th and 6th.